Friends and families, we're gathered here today to mourn the loss of 3 students. These students died striving for a better life with many opportunities ahead. My closest friend, who lies here today, was always happy around his classmates, and he always treated others the way he wanted to be treated. An innocent but native girl lies beside me. She spent most of her time fighting against those who influenced her to do terrible things, not only to herself, but to those who cared for her. Third man who lies beside these students had the potential to be a great politician who believed that power and fame should never be taken for granted, and that it should be placed in the hands of those responsible.
Thought we were hanging out this weekend, just us, man.
Well, the guys called and we made plans for this weekend. We're gonna have girls over and just chill, you know? But I know you're not into that kind of stuff. You're more into these games. Wait, who's that in the window?
Nobody.
Nobody? Is he your new best friend or something? Who the hell is he?
His name is Influence. He leads me places I must go. Makes me aware of the real world.
Are you seeing ghosts, Simon? I don't know about you, dude, but I can barely see him.
Listen, man, I'm not seeing ghosts, and even if I were, what's it to you? He's my friend, not yours. I don't even know why you're still here.
Look, Simon, I admit, I've been a horrible friend. You're upset, I know. I see it in the way you've been treating me lately. And I know I haven't been as loyal as I used to.
Are you attempting an apology? Wow, that's rich, Hap. You are just like every other person caught up in this fake high school bullshit.
Come on, dude, don't say that.
Why do you care about people that don't even like you?
Even if people don't treat you the way they should, you still have to keep living your life. You can't reset life, Simon. If you keep feeling this way, you're not gonna be happy.
I am happy where I am. The only 2 people I need in this world are my brother and Influence.
Man, about your brother.
What about my brother?
We didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to make him jump? You didn't think he would? You had him cornered on the GW bridge. You had him cornered.
I mean, sooner or later, you're gonna have to forget about it. It was almost a year ago.
Oh, wow, a year. Forget about it. You took away blood, man. To think I actually needed you as a fucking friend.
Look, Simon, you're locked up in these games. How are you expecting me to answer every cry you have for help?
I'm not asking for your help.
Look at yourself, dude. You're seeing ghosts. You're isolated in this room playing games. These people you're playing as aren't real, Simon. You aren't living in the real world.
I am living in the real world. I find more real in the world I live in right here, right now, more so than the world I'm forced to live in out there every fucking day.
Listen to yourself, Simon.
Listen, man. I can't tell people what to do anymore. They know what to do, and if they don't know what to do, then they shouldn't come around me.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. I should have listened to you yesterday, the day before that, and the days before that. You can't treat me like that. I'm sorry. Why can't you accept my apology? Answer me, Simon!
I wish I could. But you took away blood, man! You took away the one person that meant the most to me in this entire world.
Why are you choosing to do this to me? This isn't anybody you're speaking to. This is Hap.
You're only happy by your own standards. I think you should go now.
You're making me unhappy seeing you like this.
Oh, so now you're unhappy. Wow, man, that's just great. You know what? Why don't you just go? I'm sure you have plenty of people to lean your head on out there.
Please, Simon.
Right? Get out.
I'm trying to help you, Simon. This is high school. There are no rules. There are no morals. reality doesn't exist. And when you understand that, you won't have to rely on these games, influence, or your false notions of immortality. Fuck.
Shut up now.
You're a loser, man. Jump.
Jump, bro.
Jump. No one wants you here.
No one doesn't.
He's not gonna do it. Jump.
Come on. Jump, bro. Go ahead.
Jump.
Jump, you loser.
Simon! Simon! Can I come in? Hap wanted me to give you this. Oh, this is pathetic. It really is. I mean, I've had problems with my friends before.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, but you're just hopeless. It's like you're purposely trying to hurt yourself. Do you believe in self-inflicted pain or something?
Please tell me you're not trying to help me too.
God, I don't even know how to help you. Sit in front of a screen all day.
I learned something from influence the other day. In America, most kids who fall under the given circumstances usually do the following. Born rich and white, attend college, work for a firm, raise a family, die. Born poor and black, drop out of high school, shot in a hate crime, gang violence, or by local police. And if you're Asian, with that old 2400 SAT score, you become property of the artificial intelligence workplace. If you're seen as socially awkward, desiring something you only see fit, and in addition, thinking differently in the real world, it's up to you to determine your quality of life. No racial preference exists. No standard of living exists. No standard of living exists.
New chilling words from
I mean, look at this guy.
leader behind the gruesome massacre of 8 people back in '69.
All he did was kill a bunch of women, and his name is plastered in the media.
Simon, in case you haven't realized, fame is something you have to work for. It doesn't just come overnight. And for those who do get it overnight, it doesn't last forever. You're quickly forgotten.
Alice, do you hear what you're saying? I mean, look at these guys and the way the media treats them. These killers walk out onto the street, they walk into a school, they shoot everybody. Nothing. Influence tells me that the infamy has a sweet sense of remembrance involved with it, and satisfaction, you know what I mean?
Influence? How can you let a type of person like that just lie to you?
Lie to me? He's the only one that tells me the truth. Now that my brother's gone, he's the only person I can trust.
You have to fight influence. He's going to turn you into the type of person you don't want to be.
A second ago, I don't need help. Now the only person helping me I shouldn't trust.
Influence used to control me too. Once my parents passed away, I abused myself and everyone around me. I screwed up. But I know now that I have so much left to live for, even though I messed up.
You're responsible for your own actions, and you knew my brother had a thing for you, and you still led him astray.
Simon, your brother's death wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything. He just couldn't handle his life, so he had to end it.
I'd have preferred it if you'd end yours. Influence tells me that one day I'll get that sweet taste of satisfaction.
Simon, if influence promises you that infamy will bring you the sweetest joy, just know you can't get out of the hole you end up with him in. Look, Greg, I'm sorry. I don't like you like that. You're Simon's little brother, You're just sort of like a kid to me. No, Greg, look, I'm sorry. You're really sweet. You're a great guy. Just, I don't like you.
I can't have you doing this to me.
I gotta go.
Please.
But I find more real in the world that I'm in than I do the tinsel. And the real world is the one I have to deal with every day.
Hey. You recently signed up for the Model UN, but you haven't been to the past couple meetings. Are you quitting?
Just about.
Why?
I don't need to tell you why.
What is the matter with you? Is your life really that bad?
No, my life's not that bad. It's just displeasing, that's all.
Why are you so oblivious to the fact that high school is just a game? It's a big game, Simon, and you have to play the game. You can't just sit here moping in front of your TV screen all day.
What if I don't want to play the game? Why does it matter? All I want in life is to avenge my brother and have the sweet joy of being remembered.
Sweet joy of being remembered. Simon, no one's gonna remember a guy who sits in his room all day and pretends to be a part of the real world. At least I actually stand for something. I love politics, I love the press, I love the people. It's them who I actually care about.
The people. You care about the people. Do you see how you just contradicted yourself? You're an insecure, young, aspiring politician trying to learn the so-called game you speak of, just like everybody else.
I've already learned the game, Simon. And I've come to realize that high school isn't this Teletubbies, cockamamie, Instagram, Facebook fallacy. It's about the thrill of getting what you want, no matter who you screw over.
Like my brother. Guess he didn't know how to play the game, right?
Your brother was a coward. He failed to realize that he had his whole life ahead of him. See, Simon, this thing has a reset button, but your life doesn't have a reset button, okay?
Let me ask you, Beck. What are your thoughts on infamy?
A normal man would say that, it is bad to be infamous.
Because in today's society, as a politician, I would say that infamy and fame are practically the same thing.
Simon, do you believe that a young, aspiring politician doesn't have the ability to do good? Why are you all of a sudden siding with these lucrative ideas?
To have the sweet joy of being remembered and avenge my brother.
How do you plan on avenging your brother?
By fulfilling my obligations.
The way you avenge him is between you and your brother. But no one is going to remember you, Simon.
The press will. You can't reset the press. They treat killers as gods, celebrities as world leaders, and leave the innocent and starving to be unrecognized and desperate. The press needs a story,
I don't know what you plan on doing, but I hope you realize that your life doesn't have a reset button, and you have to live with the actions that you commit forever.
Wait, Beck, where are you going?
I'm sorry, man. I think it's probably better if you just stay behind.
What?
I'm sorry, dude. I just think that would be more appropriate.
Dude, seriously?
You're just like your brother. Sorry, piece of shit. See you, man.
You remember what they did to your brother? Are you ready to do this?
I mean, I don't know. Other people.
Shut up, Simon. Remember why you're here. Let's go. Now take this and follow me.
Influence, please. Press reset.
Can't.
Please.
Can't.
I wish I'd listened. For the next person who walks into a school and takes the lives of his peers or lets influence in any way, shape, or form take control of his or her own life, please know that infamy is bittersweet. You can pick up from your mistakes and continue with life. Or you can live your life by following the rules, the morals, and the codes of the others around you, and that society forces you to understand. Was it worth it? Right now, all I want to do is start over. But I can't.